Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the DZ Show podcast. We're finally back. It's
Yes,
been a
sir.
while. We've all
Yes,
been pretty
sir.
busy. Zach's been representing our podcast for Showmax.
Yes, sir.
It's a great business opportunity for all of us. Um,
Definitely.
and today is a special episode. We are going to be reviewing Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the series on Disney Plus. So excited for that. It was premiered on March 19th, 2021. And it basically is the story of Steve Rogers' two closest Avenger friends, Sam and Bucky, trying to deal with the loss also while trying to track down a terrorist organization. So that's basically the summary of the whole thing. So let's kick this off. Anyone want to start?
Yeah, I'll start.
Yeah.
Well, you actually are. What you said is false. You said it's the story of his two closest friends. Nah, it's really the story of Falcon. 'Cause Bucky has nothing to do in the whole show. And yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Falcon's story was cool. I liked it. I like how he found the other Captain America. Like that stuff was cool. But yeah, Bucky. They gave Bucky absolutely nothing to do. Bucky was just the power of the group. He just did all the fighting basically. And that's the thing. That whole last episode when they resolved his, because when they set it up, it was really interesting with that he killed the guy's son as the Winter Soldier. I'm like, yo, this is brilliant. And then they pay it off in 5 seconds. The guy's like, oh, okay, I forgive you. Wait, what?
Yeah, no, that was my reaction as well. That was my
What
reaction.
happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then since we're on negatives, I'll just go. The Flag Smashers. No. These are like the new Hayward. I think what happened is there must have been something happen with the pandemic, because I know they were saying that they kind of stopped production halfway. So they must have had to reshoot it or something, because if this is what they originally planned, these are
way.
the worst MCU villains maybe ever.
Yeah.
Because they just have no, you don't really know what they want. Their motivation is one world, one people.
One world, one people.
Yeah, like what? Okay, I mean, but that's the thing. They say that, but then they're killing people. So it's not really one world and one people.
Yeah.
And then Falcon is just okay with this little girl like killing people. Like what? It doesn't make any sense.
No.
And yeah, so what did you guys think about the Flag Smashers? I thought they were not good.
Oh, dang. But you know what? I will be honest with you. When they were first introduced, how, they were the
they were
people
cool.
that I think was survived the snap or came back.
Well, it was
what did
like
say?
they wanted to, like they survived the
Yeah.
snap and they wanted the world to go
Yeah,
back to how it
and I
was.
thought that was interesting. I felt like that's
Yeah.
like my hope for the show, because it emphasized on the 5 years. Because again, like with those 5 years, something big must have happened. It can't be just, oh, we're playing it off. But compared to the ending
Yeah.
for Falcon, apparently it happens. Since that dude forgave Bucky for killing his son. Yeah, no, yeah, we're fine with that.
Exactly.
No, we're gonna toss that aside. Thanos killing half of the world. No, we're fine with that. Screw that. Doesn't
Did that
matter.
even happen?
Did that even happen? No, we couldn't even tell. So I was happy that they emphasized that. I thought they were definitely had potential to be good villains.
Yeah,
They
I
weren't.
agree.
They
Eric, what do
were
you think
not.
about the Flag Smashers?
I think that.
You can say they're trash. It's okay.
Hold on, guys.
Oh my god.
All right, guys, we're back. Sorry about that. Some technical difficulties. So,
No worries.
if we can put it like that. So basically, we're talking about the Flag Smashers, right?
Yep.
I couldn't care less about these guys at all. At all. So I was telling Zach yesterday that these villains, for me, they felt like I didn't think they were gonna be the villains. I thought they were gonna be like the first villain that shows up in the first or second episode that they get rid of, and then it introduces the greater threat or something like that.
Yeah.
But absolutely, these were
Which
the
would have
villains.
been the new Captain America.
Yeah,
John
exactly.
Walker,
Which what I thought was going to be John Walker, but no, it's just these boring people. I mean,
yeah.
There's nothing, like, they're not even wearing anything cool, They're just wearing
They just put on their
freaking
little
coats.
mask.
They're freaking stupid hockey masks, dude. I don't care. I don't care. You don't look cool, man. And then it's just like, I just thought they could have had someone that I actually cared about, because I don't know. It just made the whole experience just less like, oh yeah, we're still fighting these dudes. Yeah, but
The problem is too. I think you come off of like Thanos. Like he's just so great.
For real, yeah.
This is like Falcon and Winter Soldier taking on like a couple of street criminals. Like this should not be a 6 episode. They should boom.
Yeah,
Done.
exactly.
Like they just fought against Thanos, dude.
For real.
Exactly.
That's
No.
why it's kind of hard to go back to such a small story. I think.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I had such hope when Zemo actually joined in, and again
Well,
he was.
Zemo, bro, you didn't like Zemo?
No. It's not that I didn't like him. It's just that they barely used him. That's
Yeah,
my
that's the
problem
problem.
with it.
Yeah.
Because especially since remember his mask. He only used it for one scene. That was it for the
Yeah,
entire
the
show. That
mask
was
kind of
it.
felt like it was almost like a reshoot. Like they added it in. Like they were
Exactly.
like, "Oh my god, we didn't have him with them." Because dude,
Yeah.
a couple years ago they were teasing. They had like photos and footage of him in the
Yes.
mask.
Yeah.
They're like, "Zemo's back." Everyone was like, "Yo, we're getting comic accurate Zemo." Nah, he's just in the mask for 2 seconds.
Exactly.
And
No.
remember in the episode when they made it such a big deal, like he went back and got the mask, like when he was getting all
Yes.
of like his stuff from
Mhm.
the prison. They didn't really explain why it was important to him. Like he went
Yeah.
all the way back to get it.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
While there were some great moments with him, finding out that he's hecka rich,
Yo, when he was dancing,
Him
bro, that was
yeah,
dancing.
so
no.
funny.
Did
Yeah,
y'all
no,
did
the
y'all
dance
see
the
did
Zemo
y'all see
cut.
that video that did you see
Yeah.
The
the video
Zemo
that
cut.
Marvel
Zemo cut,
posted?
yeah.
Yeah,
Him dancing for
that
10
that
hours, bro.
yo, that
Yeah.
was best clip of all time.
That was awesome.
And like the dumbest scene in my personal opinion with Zemo was the one with Bucky with the gun. I'm like, you're gonna tell me that you expect us
Yeah.
not expect us to him to shoot, It was like such a
Yeah. And they kind of
again.
they just took him away. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know. I
exactly.
think Zemo should have been there for the final battle. It would have been cool.
Exactly, but I really was like happy to see him at the end when he's just like in that prison cell. Yo,
Yeah.
like that was just the best scene out of all the
I like that they
episodes.
didn't kill him either, though. Like, he'll be
Yeah,
back.
oh yeah,
Which
for
is cool.
sure. Oh yeah, for sure he'll
Maybe
definitely
they,
be back.
because they're making a Captain America 4, so who knows? Maybe like he'll be in that,
Yeah.
which would be cool.
Mhm.
But yeah, so based off of that, another negative is Sharon Carter. They do not know what to do with this character,
Yeah.
unfortunately, because they brought her in, and it's actually really interesting because she kind of hasn't been in the movies, and I'm like, where is she at? So they kind of have a cool explanation where she's almost mad because the heroes kind of forgot about her. Like, she helped them out, especially in Civil War, and it's just so it was an interesting thing. But then, like the twist that she's the power broker, it's like
That was weird. That didn't
yeah, I
feel
don't know.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, because
Nah,
like you
it felt
don't
tacked
see
on.
her as a big threat, Like when you saw that reveal, you're like, I can't really see this person as a threat, That was my
Exactly.
problem with it, because again, I was like, no.
And the problem is too, like, she didn't feel like a different Sharon Carter from the last time we saw her.
Exactly.
Like, she just seemed like the same person. It would have been cool if when they first met her, she was like different. Like, just say if they were in an action scene and she was just killing people without, they'd be like, oh dang, yo, Sharon has changed. So it would make a little bit more sense why she turns later,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it just kind of felt like out of nowhere, like they needed another
Exactly.
post-credits scene.
Yeah, not true.
Yeah.
Because another thing is, like, Kevin Feige literally said, he's like, yeah, we're
This is where it starts.
all.
Oh, I thought it was just me. I thought it was
Yeah,
me lagging.
no.
Yeah, sorry guys for that glitch, but we're back. But yeah, so Kevin Feige was saying like all the big characters reveals is gonna be saved for the movies. So it almost kind of makes these shows feel like irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? Because at this, like Zemo could have just been the villain of this show.
Yep.
But instead, they're probably saving that for a movie, so they just did these power brokers instead, or the power broker and the what is the flag smash? I can't even remember their name.
Yeah.
That's how
Stupid.
the flag smasher. What a name! What a name.
Good job.
But yeah, so it almost feels like these shows are because same thing with WandaVision. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Kevin Feige said Doctor Strange was going to be in it, but then they took him out at the last second. And it's like, it kind of felt like that's what was going to happen.
Yeah.
But then, because they're saving that for Doctor Strange. See? It's kind of hurting the shows that they're saving all this stuff for their movies.
Right.
True.
But yeah, so before we move on to the positives, do you guys have any last minute, like, negative things to say?
I mean, I have a whole list of negatives. Like, there's
go ahead,
positives.
go
I
ahead.
didn't know there was positives in this
There's
show.
some positives.
There is some positives.
There are.
There are positives, but yeah, no, you can definitely tell that this felt like, again, like, I don't know what's with these series, though. It's like, they have like a good setup, right? They do have a good setup, but then
Yeah.
they just, finale wise, I just don't know what's with Disney with
Yeah,
finales.
both
you know?
finales have been bad.
They've been
dude.
bad, and that's bringing me like worrying about Loki because while it does, like you said, it looks good. It's just
We don't know at this
we don't
point. We
know
might
at
be
this
getting
point
duped for the third time.
exactly now. Because again, like what I've been saying to these guys is, I'm probably gonna wait till all the episodes are out. That way,
Yeah.
I don't just hype myself, over it. Because
Don't get
again,
spoiled now.
oh no, what spoilers?
I'm
Like,
sure there'll be nothing to get
what
spoiled. Again, I just
spoilers?
said they're saving everything for the movies.
What spoilers?
True.
Yeah, no, but so hopefully, it won't be as disappointing as, watching this. Cause again, when I watched Falcon, I set my expectations to low, and even then they disappointed me with finale, which is
Yeah.
crazy. But yeah, no, it's like they, had good characters that, again, just turned out useless, and disappointed with that and stuff like that.
Especially John Walker.
That's what I
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
to
completely
bring
forgot.
up. John
Yeah,
Walker.
Eric, you could take it. Yeah, go ahead
yeah.
and talk about John
So
Walker.
this was what I thought was going to be the villain. And I thought would have been a pretty serviceable villain because I would have cared at least more than the Flag Smashers, definitely.
Yeah.
Literally one
Definitely.
episode, right? He's a murderer. He's an icon of murder, right? There is the shield with the blood and all that stuff, right? It's like, man, this man is a cold-blooded murderer with Captain's name now freaking ruined, tarnished, the Captain America name. And they're like, wow, dude, this guy, right? And I thought he was going to go down a spiral, like, he's going to turn bad, He's like, when he was making himself his own shield and stuff, I was like, oh,
yeah,
shoot.
that post-credit scene, I'm like, yo, this dude is about to go nuts.
That is a perfect setup for a villain type thing. What the heck? Next episode flip-flops, and now he's a good boy. And I'm like, what the heck?
And
What was
Eric,
all that build-up
the worst part is they try to make you feel sympathy for him, and like he's a good guy.
Yeah,
he's
exactly. I'm like, what in the world? We just saw in the last episode, we just killed a guy, just straight up.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't understand. There had to have been
ball.
something. I don't know why. One episode they're one way, and then it's completely different in the next one.
I feel like that's
maybe
the point
that's when the reshoot started.
This is the point of the show that we should have like sympathy for everyone who kills, because the main villain who's supposed to be kills. No, Falcon wants to help. John Walker. Legit kills with blood on his arm. Now we forgive you, man.
Smashing a dude's head in.
Crazy. I don't understand that.
I don't get that.
And you know what the problem is too? I think that happened way too late in the season because it felt like that felt such a big moment, and then it just it didn't even I would like to see how the world just think Captain America killed somebody. That's what the world thinks. That's crazy. That's interesting, but I think the whole problem is 6 episodes. Well, that's kind of the bad thing and the good thing because I don't think there's necessarily enough story for 6 episodes, like the way they did it, because they kind of stretched stuff out. But if you would have just had John Walker, that happened in episode 2 or 3, man, you could have stretched that whole story out. It'd have been so cool.
Yeah, cool.
But it felt like they just wanted to get to, it didn't even make sense why he teamed up. It wasn't a cool moment.
Yeah,
sure.
you know what I'm
saying? It's not even it's something from the comics. No, it was just strange.
And I don't know if it was just to me, but it doesn't seem like there was one part where there was one part that just seemed off to me that I felt like was added during 2020 was that Captain America, that other Winter Soldier guy that Falcon sees,
Oh, the Captain America guy,
yeah, that other guy, the old that old guy. Yeah, do you think that was added for 2020 for racial reasons or something like that? Because I thought that was added. For me, it seemed a bit weird, just to have that there. For me, it just seemed off.
I see. The thing is, I thought it fit well actually because it helped Falcon. Because I think it helped Falcon have a reason to want to be Captain America.
Gotcha.
Because he saw that another guy just like him in the past, was shut off. No, you can't be Captain America.
Yeah.
But now at the end, when he takes on the mantle, it has weight to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's interesting because after Endgame, I thought Falcon was just going to be the new Captain America.
Yeah.
But the show actually did an interesting thing where he kind of feels almost like he's not good enough. He can't live up to Steve's name. Yeah. So I think the story with the guy that he visits, I thought it actually kind of worked. I thought it boosted up his arc kind of.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. No.
I think what you said, it gives him a good motive. When he said they'll never let a black man be Captain America, boom, incentive right there. And then it turned out well in the end. I think that's what I said. Sam has a pretty good story,
Gotcha.
and
Makes
then
sense.
Bucky's kind of
Yeah, Bucky has nothing.
Yeah, Bucky has nothing.
Like, even just think, remember in the first episode when they set up that he was like kind of maybe gonna have a date with the girl? Never gets resolved.
Yeah,
He
Yeah.
sees her through the window at the
Yeah.
end. Like,
Yikes.
it's just weird. It
Yeah, no.
really feels like they had to write this whole thing in like a couple days. Like,
Yeah,
Mhm.
no.
you know?
Mhm.
Or maybe COVID just really affected like the way they wanted to end the show or something.
Yeah,
Probably.
no, for sure. Because again, it had a good setup. It's like, how can you really,
Yeah.
But when you're thinking it is Disney again, so
Yeah. Speaking of that though, that it was Disney, I was surprised that they did that thing with John Walker, like with the
yeah,
shield.
that
Like, I was
definitely
surprised
surprising.
I was very.
Yeah.
I was like, wow,
Yeah, no.
because it was dark.
They said, oh, okay.
Maybe
They
maybe
saw.
that's why they turned him good. Disney was like, okay, you did enough. All right,
Yeah,
Chill
we
out,
let
chill
you
out.
have that. Now
Chill
go
out.
make him a good guy.
Yeah,
We gotta
no.
sell action figures.
No. They just saw this Snyder cut like trending. They said, yo, guys, we gotta get on this.
Yeah,
Have a 4x3.
we gotta be better. Imagine if they did that, the whole thing of 4x3,
Yeah, true.
just to compete.
True, to
That would
be
have been
honest.
nuts.
No, that's why they did the Zemo cut thing to compete with Zack
Oh,
Snyder.
definitely. That's
That's
definitely
why
why they
they
did the
did it.
Zemo cut.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They
But
call like
then,
that actor back just to have more dance scenes.
oh yeah, that was definitely a 2020 reshoot right
Oh,
there.
yeah,
Like,
for
yo,
sure.
come on.
Come on.
Let's go.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I guess moving past some of the
Yep.
negatives, a big positive I have is
Mhm.
that suit in the finale.
Oh
That
yeah.
suit is
Oh,
nice,
yeah.
bro.
Looks
It was good.
That is. I mean, the only thing is like, and I know it's like the comics. I just don't like that his ears stick out. It looks weird.
Mhm.
Mm,
But other than that, I think it looks
It looks-
great.
Yeah,
it
no.
looks great.
It
I
looks
enjoy it.
sick.
Yeah. And
Because
what's
it's literally like, I don't know if you guys have seen the comic one. It's like the exact same thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah, no.
Like, it's like a copy and paste.
And I also like the Bucky's upgrade. Oh, wait a minute, he didn't get one. Oh, that sucks. I thought this
Yeah.
was supposed to be
Didn't
winner.
U.S.
Yeah.
agent got one though.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. Just think, John Walker had a better arc than Bucky.
That's crazy,
What?
right? And it
Hey,
still
yo,
wasn't
I
even
need
that
to-
good. It still wasn't even that good at John Walker.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah, no.
Yo,
Yikes.
that's actually crazy. They
It
really
is.
dropped the ball, man.
They really did. They might as well call it Falcon and John Walker at this point,
They should have.
Yeah, no.
I think
And then-
though. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, okay. I was saying things that were good. I think that in some areas the dynamic between Sam and Bucky were good. I like
Yeah, that's always pretty strong. I
yeah,
think.
the part where they're fixing the whole boat and all that stuff. That was
Yeah.
a great time for
And,
them.
and
to be
Bucky
together.
was like hitting on his sister.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah.
That was good. And especially when they were talking, they were practicing with the shield, hitting the trees
Yeah.
and stuff like that. That was a
that
great.
part was really cool.
That was a
too.
great bonding time. I think that was a great time for both of them to develop. That was when they both kind of like at that moment they kind of like grew into
Yeah,
into what we see at the end.
they grew more to like a teammates because before
Yeah.
they were kind of
Yeah.
like
They didn't,
butting heads,
especially like the time where they were at in like that therapy session. They couldn't
Yeah.
stand each other, right? And they were up close to each other. They couldn't stand each other.
Exactly.
The way that they changed that was really nice. So now they see each other as brothers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I liked about that.
Yeah, that was definitely great parts. See, that's the thing. Like the show does that great, but then it just drops the ball in so many areas.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So-
I'm trying to find things that I like. I'm brainstorming. It's kind of hard, I'm like,
Yeah, no.
Everything
because-
that just keeps coming to his head is Flag Smasher, and you're like, yeah,
yeah. I'm just like,
I'm
and
gone.
And I will say this positive again. My favorite scene out of the finale was when that car blew up with them, and then just Zemo in that prison. Like, yo, I kid
Yeah.
you not, best scene out of that whole finale. I kid you not.
Yo, I think Kylie loves Zemo, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, I was a Zemo simp, and then they did my boy wrong, my dude.
They did. They see that's the thing. Like, it almost feels like intentionally that they.
Mhm.
That's why I think Kevin Feige intentionally is like, yo, don't make this like too good.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
Perhaps.
saying? Because like WandaVision, it was so strong, and then right at the end, it felt like a completely different show.
Mhm.
it did.
Same thing with this.
Yeah, no.
Like it felt like Justice League. Like it felt like the first half of the thing was by someone, and then the second half was by someone completely different.
Yeah.
Like the whole John Walker thing didn't carry over. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
Mhm.
It felt weird.
Yeah, no,
Release the
cause
full Falcon and Winter Soldier cut, please.
exactly, no, cause it's so weird. Cause it looks like obviously they want to have work really hard on like the movies rather than the shows.
Yeah,
But it's like with the shows, if we even don't pay attention, imagine if I didn't see like John Walker or Falcon's new suit, and I would watch this new
yeah,
Captain America movie. I'd be like, wait a minute, who are these guys? Like what happened with this new suit?
yep,
Yeah, because
that's true.
again, you have to make these shows still entertaining though, and force people to still watch it. Because let's
Yeah,
say if we don't want to watch it anymore, because it's like, oh, it's gonna be disappointing anyways. Then when we see the movies and actually
yeah.
hype, we're gonna be like, wait a minute, who are these characters? And it's like, oh, you have to watch
But
the
you know
show.
what? I bet you in the movies they'll probably do like a quick recap anyway, so that
Yeah.
you'll be caught up. So it's gonna be like you don't even have to watch the shows.
Mhm.
And I guess it's cool, like it's a cool extra to watch the shows, but at the same time, it's like there should be a purpose for making these shows, not just filler
Exactly.
in between movies.
Exactly.
And that's not what it should be.
And I feel like that's why I was so hyped for these shows, because again, I was like, yo, like this is giving them more time instead of like a 3-hour movie. But the fact that it's just like wasted on like filler, it's like, come on, like you guys have
Yeah,
like this
exactly.
much time and you're just gonna waste it.
Yeah.
Just yeah, it definitely is disappointing for that.
And another interesting thing is we keep talking about Captain America 4, but like it wasn't really officially confirmed because Anthony Mackie, like someone asked him, he was like, "Oh, is that happening?" He's like, "I didn't know." So I was like, "Oh, maybe it's not."
It's I'm fairly
I'm pretty
certain
sure
it
it
might
is.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Because like the big news sites reported on it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
It's not.
It's
I
probably
I don't think he's like Andrew Garfield and he's just lying to all of our faces, about the
Yeah,
new Spider-Man movie.
exactly.
Mhm.
Insert.
Insert.
We'll talk about that soon. We'll talk about
Oh
that.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
we'll
Yes,
definitely
sir.
talk about that.
Oh, for
Stay
sure.
tuned for that.
Yeah.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah. So for the show, what do you guys think for a rating for this thing? It's kind of difficult.
In all honesty, I would give it, as a show, you know, if I was looking at this as a show, I would look back seeing like what great startups they have and then how they executed it. They had a good startup, but then again, like you said, they dropped the ball, and it's like, why would you,
Yeah.
do this? Because
real quick before you rate it, what is you think the best episode from the whole show?
I like I think it was episode 3 when they first met up with
yeah,
Zemo and broke him out of prison. That was the best one to me. I like that one.
yeah,
I think so.
yeah,
I think
no,
Yeah,
so.
that one was great.
yeah, no, that one
Like
was
that
good.
episode was strong. That's rated. I would rate that high. Like, that was a good episode.
Yeah, no,
Mm.
because how did that episode end again? How did that one end?
Oh geez, when
Yeah.
they got out of the place where the power broker
Yeah.
wasn't it? Or something.
Yeah, I think they met up with Sharon. Yeah, remember they had that whole big battle scene by like the crates and all that.
Yeah,
Where he had the mask
Yeah.
on, right? That was
Exactly.
when he had the mask.
yeah,
But
no,
see, guys, this is the problem
And that's
with
where
the
he
show.
danced
It's
too. That's
not
why.
very memorable.
yeah,
That's the
Yeah,
thing. Like
it's
we don't
not
even know how it
too-
ended.
yeah, exactly. No, because I would say like if I was rating like best show episode, I would say either 3 or episode 1. Because again, episode 1 had a good startup.
I thought one was
Episode-
strong too.
Yeah, 1 was definitely like a good setup, and like 3 again, like you said, the prison break was really really cool, and all that,
Yeah.
as well as like the Zemo encounter. That was really cool. Enjoyed that. But then everything after that, it was just like ball dropping, like wasted potential and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
Mm.
if I were to rate this, I would say at least for the first 3 episodes, a 7 to 8 out of 10, I would say, right? But for the rest, I
Yeah.
would give it like a 5 or lower.
I completely agree.
Yeah, because like as a show in general, I can't really rate it as a whole because again, there's some good moments like from the beginning, like from the good startup, and then they just dropped the ball for
Yeah.
the final. Because like I can't really, like say, oh, this is the
It's
worst
hard
show.
to rank it at all.
Exactly, because it's hard to say, oh, it's tough finale, but it was really good here. So it's like a balance where
Yeah.
again, because again, I don't want to give it that low. I don't want to be like, oh, it's a 5 because again, there were good episodes, that I feel like
Yeah.
deserve worth highlighting, which sucks, but it is what
Yeah.
it is. But yeah, I
What
would
do you
say
think
like
oh, sorry.
yeah, no. I was just gonna say again, the first 3 episodes, 7 out of 10, and then last episodes
Just like the
5.
Rise of the Skywalker, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Insert Tyler's
Yeah.
message here.
Insert my Twitter.
Yeah.
Tweet. Oh my gosh. Just insert
Rise
my
of the Skywalker is a pretty good movie.
Yes, sir. Oh no, Eric doesn't find that amusing though.
Eric, are you good? Oh, Eric might have froze.
He froze.
All right, guys. Well, unfortunately, Eric had to go attend to some Showmax business.
Yep.
But yeah, so I'm pretty sure his rating was going to be pretty much the same as ours.
Yep.
But yeah, so thank you so much for
Oh,
watching.
what was your
DC
rating,
Show.
real quick? I'm sorry.
What'd you say?
What was your rating, real quick?
Oh, literally the same exact
Same
thing
as
as
me.
yours. Like the
Alright.
first 3 episodes are like 7 to 8 out of 10, like solid, great setup. And then
Yep.
the last 3 are like a 5, man. They
Yeah.
just dropped the ball. They dropped the ball.
Exactly. No, I agree. 100%. Yeah. I
But
think Eric
but
would have been
yeah,
the same as well.
I think he would have been the same as well.
Yep.
So thank you guys for watching. DC Show will return,
Yep.
especially for Loki, but we hope to get some just other, podcast episodes
Yes, sir.
out.
We are just really currently wrapping up some personal stuff that we have to do, but after that,
Yeah,
summer is definitely going to be a big day because there's a lot of stuff to talk about for sure. Maybe a
yeah.
Spider-Man trailer, you know.
Dude, please, man.
We'll have
When we
lots
see
of time.
Toby and Andrew.
Exactly. No, I feel like summer's definitely going to be the big thing for, movie news and just news in general,
Yeah.
really. There's definitely going to be a lot of stuff looking forward summer for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
So, guys, make sure to
Yep.
tune in to the channel for that because it's all going to be here. Again, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.